I'm riding through New York. Finna go and shoot New Jersey up. Trying to take my chain, I ain't going. We gon' come and blow New Jersey up. This is a special report about an idiot named Antonio Lampley, a 23-year-old Walmart greeter, who was listening to Chief Keef's song, Faneto, while sitting in the back seat of a parked car on February 25, 2015, near his home, smoking marijuana with friends, according to Cook County court records. Darius Drakes, also 23, was sitting in front of him. As they smoked, Lampley was holding the gun and moving to the music but forgot there was a bullet in the chamber, Assistant State's Attorney, Akash Vyas said. The gun went off, with the bullet striking Drakes in the back and becoming lodged in his chest. Lampley immediately hid the gun, put Drakes in his truck, and drove him to Roseland Community Hospital, where Drakes was pronounced dead. Lampley stuck around and talked to detectives, but he was very intoxicated and told varying accounts of what happened. Later, detectives performed a gunshot residue test on Lampley's hands, and test results came back positive. Witnesses who were inside the vehicle when Drakes was shot identified Lampley as the gunman and said he told them he forgot there was a bullet in the chamber. About 6 weeks after his friend died, Lampley also told another person that he accidentally shot Drakes. Police found a single bullet hole through the front seat of the car where the shooting took place.
I just wanted to check it out, man, because you know what, man? You Negroes take no lacking way too fucking far, okay? Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Negro vernacular, lacking is a term for being caught off guard. But in a place like Chirac, you're only ever caught off guard when you don't have a loaded gun. So lacking is synonymous with carrying or not carrying a loaded gun. If you're lacking, you don't have a gun. You're not lacking, you got a loaded gun. Now, there's also something called drill music. And I know I'm defining everything, but not a lot of people know what we're talking about, okay? Drill music is really the satanic chants by the drillionaires. Now, after they just hit a drill, or they just did a drilling, or they hit a lick, or smoked on a pack, killed an op, they come back and then they listen to the satanic chants. Now, there's just certain type of music, there's certain type of behavior. Like, for example, while you're doing this, you probably have to enjoy the savage beverage of choice, lean. Now, there's just some songs, man, some songs more than others, that when you listen to those songs, man, it kind of transforms you into a savage. Listen, I myself, who only listen to drill music on the weekend, the Savages, I only listen to them on the weekend, okay? But I have fallen victim where I'm listening to these motherfuckers on the weekend and I'm crawling on the ground in my living room in front of my 65-inch TV, okay? It didn't make sense to me, okay? I was looking like I ain't no motherfucking Chirac. I'm in the nice comfort of my home, okay? Now, here's the thing. There's a song called Faneto. That song is demonic. I'm telling you, I've been saying it for the longest. The demonic fuck one out of Chirac. His name is Baphomet, aka Chief Keef. He is the author of that song. Now, let me tell you this. That song, and the name is Faneto. Go look it up on YouTube. It's the soundtrack for niggas willing to do 25 to life, okay? Now, this next story. Apparently, a man was bumping supposedly that song, and that's what I'm getting information from. Apparently, a Roseland man, he was charged with involuntary manslaughter after he killed his friend earlier this year. He killed him back in February because he was playing with the gun. Of course, playing with a gun. I mean, why would you not play with the gun? Ain't this normal? He was playing with his gun in the backseat of a car, and pretty much Faneto came on. He was turning up to it, and now what he didn't know is that his gun wasn't empty, right? So, like, when the bass drop, and listen, when the bass drop, I don't know if you guys watch these, like, music videos that come out of Chirac. When the bass drop, they're actually squeezing the trigger. It's not no prop guns. These are real-ass guns. You gotta squeeze the motherfucking trigger. Now, the thing is, he forgot there was a bullet still in it. Now, he was in the back seat. His homie was in the front. Now, when he pressed the trigger, of course, the gun went off. Now, the bullet went through the seat, went through his homie's back, and lodged in his homie's chest. So, pretty much what happened, he did what any savage would do. He discarded the gun, hid the gun, because you can't lose a gun no matter what. Of course, he put his friend in another truck. They then drove to the hospital where his friend was pronounced dead. Now, his name is Antonio Lampley. His friend name is Darius Drakes. The detectives questioned him on the scene. Basically, they claimed he was drunk and he was giving conflicting reports about why his friend got shot. Apparently, on the statement, right, police said he told them that his friend got shot by the ops, okay? And if you don't know what ops is, it's like code word for the opposite gang, team. You know what I mean? This is like shootout. You got teams in shootouts, okay? This is what's going on. Now, here's the thing. Because in addition to forensic information that came out later, he also confessed recently, as recently as this week, to shooting his friend. He said he was high and also he was drunk. And yes, he was turning up a little bit too much of the song and he ended up killing his own friend. Now,
ride to New York, skirt, skirt, bang, bang. Finna go and shoot New Jersey up, bang, bang, bang. Trying to take my chain, that ain't going, ain't going. We gon' come and blow New Jersey up, bang, bang, bang.
I'm riding through New York. Finna go and shoot New Jersey up. Trying to take my chain, I ain't going. We gon' come and blow New Jersey up. Have you ever wondered what the story was behind those real-life lyrics from Chief Keef? If so, his former road manager, Joe Plugga, has a story for you. But before Joe reveals the truth about New Jersey goons attempting to rob Sosa, put some pressure on that like button, and subscribe for more special reports like this from us, on classic tales from the Chicago drill scene.
Crazy is New Jersey. We was in New Jersey. We at the hotel, so the promoter called. I'm like, man, y'all need to get up here. Like, alright. So the club closed at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it's like, we leave the hotel about 1:30. So I'm like, damn, like, man, something don't seem right, like something fishy. So then we go to the club. Keef hopped out. We all go in the club. So we, you know, he walk in, he bumping it. He just on his cocky shit. He bumping into people. You know what I'm saying? It's on some on this shit though. But he said something like he's smart. He's a smart kid. He said something wrong. So it's like in the club, it's like stairs right there. So it's like the whole club, they following us up the stairs. So really, I'm like, hell no, something don't seem right. Like all these motherfuckers ain't VIP. Hold on, wait, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blocking. So I'm like playing a security role. You know what I'm saying? But that's my homie though. Ain't no security. That's my homie. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure my homie good. But so as he walking up the stairs, I'm blocking him. I see a situation going down. Like a situation going down. I'm like, damn, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I rush up the stairs. Keith rushed up the stairs with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we walking up the stairs, and he like, man, fuck, they thought I'm going. Ooh, I don't know what he talking about at this time. So we on the top of the, like, the DJ booth, the Seratos right there. Then you got, there's a hookah set up there. There's all type of stuff up there. So Keith, this nigga just took the whole Serato box and threw it. You know what I'm saying? So I get a garbage can, I launch it at the crowd. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers still coming upstairs. So this niggas keep just steady doing shit down the stairs, He's like, hey, don't let nobody get behind me. He stays telling me, don't let nobody get behind me. Why you doing shit? Just steady doing shit. So I'm like, damn, man, like, what the fuck? So, man, we finally, we go in the basement. We in the basement, security. They, you know what I'm saying, tell us like, man, y'all gotta go to the basement, dog. So we go to the basement. So boom, they say the police out there, y'all can't go out there. We're like, man, fuck that, we finna go. So we leave out. Man, this was like, I think it was an iPhone 6. It was an iPhone 6 came out, and he had got like 3 phones. So he lost like 2 of his phones. So we leave the club. We stopped at the gas station, like around the corner from the club. So I'm like, man, fuck, this nigga tripping. So he like, man, hell no. He tell the driver, turn around, I gotta go get my phone. I'm telling him like, man, them phones ain't there. Them phones ain't there.
So he lost his phones that night?
He lost his phones that night. So I'm like, man, them phones ain't there. Somebody got your phones, man. Them phones ain't there. We was in a club full of people. Them phones ain't there. So we go back to the club. It's like 15 minutes after we leave. So we go back to the club. He walk, I'm like, man, hold on, bro. I'm gonna go in there and check to see if your phone's in there. He's like, hell no. You can get behind me or something. You can go with me, but I'm going to see you about my phones on motherfuckers stuff. So I'm like, oh, damn, this nigga. So he hopped out the car by himself. I hopped out with him. Phones, of course, they gone. But then, you know, I told him, like, man, leave the situation alone, man. Don't even say shit about it. Fuck it, it was weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga snatched his chain, like, you know what I'm saying? ain't no doing this, you know what I'm saying? He walking up the stairs, nigga rush him, snatch his chain, he grab his chain back. Like, nigga, he ain't taking shit from me, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like the nigga like got up on him and like nigga like deboed him. Hell no, he snatched his chain, you feel me? Keep snatching shit back. So, you know, it was a funny ass situation. It was,
I'm a gorilla.